Hello lovely Sagittarius, I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot for you because I really feel it's a very Sagittarian deck actually. Something about the colour of it, like the vibe of it, the whole kind of slightly almost festival vibe. I don't know, but it's calling Sagittarius to me today, so that's what we're getting. What do we need to know for lovely Sagittarians? My lovely, blessed, Jupiter-ruled Saggies. Okay. You know you've got it, Saggy, and you know everybody else wants it in the zodiac as well. That's something I like about Sagittarians. But I'm a mutable sign too, so takes one to know one. We like it. And also co-ruler. Pisces, also ruled by Jupiter as well. Isn't it great to be ruled by Jupiter? Yes. We have our ups and downs, but nevertheless, you've still got that extra secret sauce, haven't you? Let me know in the comments section. Even if you think, what are you talking about, girl? Honestly. Right, so as with so many of the readings this month, I've dropped some cards on the floor. Them's the cards. Let me just wrestle them back up. Okay. Is it just 5? I'm just looking under my sequined cloth. Not words you'd hear every day, is it? Right, we got 5 cards. 5 cards that are telling me about the energies that are coming in for you, okay? First off, we've got the 8 of Swords. This is an energy that's been following you around since 2023 and has no business being up on your grill, or whatever it is the kids say these days. It's a kind of naggy energy, which it doesn't come from you, but you might have adopted it. It's when somebody imposes some kind of restriction on you long enough that you actually start to buy it and think, well, should I be, you know, curtailing X, Y, and Z, or getting to the office at 5 to 9 and punching my card, or whatever it is that people definitely shouldn't try and do to Sagittarians. You are creatures of freedom, Sagittarius, as you will already know. And if you are the boss of a Saggy, or working with a Saggy, or you're a co-business partner or whatever, you just got to let them play. Because what everybody else calls play, a Sagittarius is actually working when they're doing that. You know that, I know that. Pisces are similar. But somebody won't get off their own agenda of, well, this ought to look like this and we ought to be doing it like that. It never works, but all it does do is it ties you up in knots in this way. Now, I don't know how much freedom, because for a lot of you I'm getting that this is like a family situation or a work situation. And we don't always have complete freedom and choice in our family or work situations. If it's a job that you need at the moment, or even a job that you like, you know, those things, you don't want to just have to quit or do what, you know, prove that you need your freedom. So there's a bit of a toss-up here, because we also get the Hierophant. And the Hierophant can be lots of things. You can see this ladder going off up into sort of the cosmos or whatever. And the Hierophant is about your own philosophies, which, being ruled by Jupiter, you will have your own philosophies, you know, and they will be powerful, they will be strong, and they will be really important in your life. Sagittarius is a co-creator in terms of how you live. So you're not necessarily chalking up a 5-year plan. I mean, you're just not. And then, you know, checking off boxes as you go. It's just not your thing. And that's okay. And you may find that you want to work closely with someone who that is their thing, or you want a partner and that is their thing. But for you, you need this sort of infinite ladder to who knows where. Okay? So there's just going to be some tussle between you and authority here. But it has been going on for a while. I've been picking it up in readings for you sort of off and on since 2023. And it's been more off than on, thank God, in 2024. Like, it seemed to have lifted. But this is just a nod back to it. And that's why I'm thinking sometimes the cleverest of oppressors are people who can get you to question yourself. Okay? Now, this could be in any area of your life. We're going to look at love life. We're going to look at work life. There will be an extended reading, as there is every month, for every sign. And that will be, first link in the description box. If you get to the end and it really, really resonates, that might be worth a pop for you. This is, I'm going to take another card for that in a minute, because I feel that's actually a really important card. You can't be told what to do. I don't know how you manage that, because in some places you sort of have to keep stum and just hear what you hear and do it. Find your own way around it, okay? I know that you have that ability to do that. You can either do it explicitly or covertly, but find a way for win-win where the other person thinks, well, I told them that, you know, and you have to sort of leave your ego at the door on this one. But Saggies don't have a lot of ego. Let them think they're winning and then do it your own way. There will be a way of doing that, okay? Then we get a lovely, lovely run of cards. And honest to God, I have got the King of Pentacles and very often this glittery library version, which I absolutely love. I've got this for you nearly every month for the past, it must be a year that I've been getting that. So it's Virgo energy, it can be Taurus or Capricorn, but it's the loyalty. This is the loyalty of the dog. So this could be somebody in your love life, it can be somebody in your work life, which is, with the King of Pentacles, it can represent a boss or someone who does support you at work. It could be with the King of Pentacles, because I always think of the King of Pentacles as the person who has their hand on the purse, the person who can issue the check, you know, like the bank manager, which we don't really have anymore, but at work, the boss or the hierarchy or whatever. There is somebody you can appeal to for this. There is somebody on your side, somebody with grace and who's gentle and loyalty and also has quite a lot of say and authority. You may make this person you. You may decide that you no longer wish to work, I think they call it for the man, isn't it? That you actually want to work for yourself, that you want to go self-employed, that you want to sort of be free of the shackles of having to prove yourself to anyone and just do your own thing. That for Sagittarius is usually one, it's like a brilliant thing because you can do what you want, you've got the freedom. It's just that you have to organise your own time. And that is something that's, if you've got the money, it's worth hiring an assistant for if you're a Saggy. It's not what you were born to do. If you haven't, you're going to have to suck that bit up because that's what having your own thing is like. But, okay. So, there's loyalty available to you in the situation you're in. Some of you will be wanting to be a, what do they call, a solopreneur or an entrepreneur. It's kind of kicking in for you. And I really like that. Freedom is what you're after in whatever area of your life this pertains to. Freedom is the absolute goal, okay? But we do have a lot of pentacles. The King of Pentacles is also coming up as a romantic interest for some of you. And again, this is somebody, you know, who may know their way around a spreadsheet. I said it. I said what I said. Very often, if you are a mutable sign, or particularly if you are a Sagittarius or a Piscean actually, or no, it is just to be mutable, you need someone who's quite a sort of more embodied than you are, who's a bit of a rock. Not always and not for everything, but if it's for a long-term relationship, it does work really well. And you have to get to a certain point before there's a maturity about this card. There's a sense of maturity, a mutual sense of maturity and affection. And again, it can relate to a boss that really understands you. It can relate to a romantic partner. We also get the Ten of Pentacles, which is the ultimate card of ancestry, security. Where am I going to end up? Why am I doing this? You're starting to ask yourself the more serious questions. So this is about your long-term happiness. And, you know, you don't always have that in mind. Sometimes you're just getting by. Sometimes you're just having a good time. You're having your hot summer or whatever it is. But there comes a point, and I feel like this point is on its way and has been for a while for you, at least for 18 months or so, where you're, even in the most fundamental sense, you're looking at stuff like pensions and, you know, stuff about planning a future and what that's going to look like, and also planning a future that gives you the freedom to be who you are. Okay? Now, I'm noticing as well that we have, I think it's an Alsatian or German Shepherd. I am not good with dogs. We have a dog with the King of Pentacles. We have a dog with the Ten of Pentacles. And this dogs in Lenormand represent fidelity and loyalty. And I feel very much that someone is on your side. Okay, they're team you. And this is someone you want on your team. You then have the Page of Pentacles, which is giving you the up that this is a grower, not a shower. Okay, this is being in it for the long haul, whether that's about your love life, whether it's about your work life. And I feel like there's a lot of crossover. Let's have a look at the cards and hope the table isn't too wonky, which it kind of is, and kind of isn't. Okay, so let's just boosh that across so you get a bit of light. We see it feels like a long reading already because we've kind of covered a lot of ground. Let's have a look at your love life. I'm getting into it. Now I do feel, because it's come up so often, that the King of Pentacles has some connection with your love life. And this is very, very good news. Okay? It depends where you're at as a Sagittarius. I think in the same way as Pisces, that you sort of come into your own around 35 or 30s, because, and maybe after your Saturn return, because, I don't know, there's just so much freedom that goes with being a Saggy, that being that young and being a Saggy, you just want to feel the air, you know, whistling through your hair, and the rest of it can take care of itself. But now things are starting to land a bit more. Okay, got some cards. I don't know if that's too many actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay, well let's see. Yeah, no, I'm going to take them all. We're going to take them all. Okay, we have spatial requirements now. Right, then we have the Tower coming in. It's a very nice tower because it's the Lightseer's Tarot, and it's more of a sort of natural, it's like a landslide of a tower. I actually really like this tower. I think it feels good. So this is like, and I'm getting channeled to me the film Big with Tom Hanks, where he's like the adult that's a kid and he's at the fairground and he goes on a certain fortune telling machine and everything changes and you get a whole Freaky Friday vibe, and he's an adult in a child's body and all the rest of it. So this is like a change up. And it leads to the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is Mars in Leo, and it's the need to stand your ground. So this is some kind of hiccup with the Tower. And it's something I'm not sure if you do see coming. I feel like it comes a bit from left field. And it puts you in a situation where the fire sign in you is going to need to get lit. Okay, so this could be, again, it could be at work, but it could also be very much in your personal life where somebody just tries to yank on your string and yank your chain and you push back. Okay, and there he is, the King of Swords. This person, whoever this is, has been following you around your readings with that King of Pentacles. King of Swords is a little bit difficult dog to keep on the porch. It's somebody, you may be involved with somebody where they're a bit scarce, where they're not like checking in with you like they used to, or there's some kind of communication barrier. If this is somebody, it's like an ex, or if this is somebody that is not feeling pleasant to you, then they're trying to hold you to old agreements or just hem you in. It can be narcissistic when you've got the King of Swords. You know, it can be actual full-blown narcissism. Then we have the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups. I'm liking this. Yes, and the Page of Wands. Right. You are embarking on some kind of new love chapter here. So this could be another chapter in your relationship that you already have. It could be meeting somebody new, but it's the Page. So it's junior energy. It's coming in. It's lovely. It's a very cute card, this one. Particularly like it. It feels soft, the energy. Okay, and then you have the Queen of Cups, which is you using your Spidey powers. Okay, and the Page of Wands, which is also you in your fire state using your Spidey powers. You are going to kick against whatever rules this person tries to impose on you, and this is like a new situation. You got the Seven of Cups. There may be some confusion as to whether you should toe the line or whether you should be your own free spirit. Then we get the High Priestess. High Priestess is like the Queen of Cups, but gone bananas, okay? And I love it. Saggy, you are going to have to stick by your spidey, witchy, whatever senses you're using for this, okay? Because you have them, they're useful to you. You may, in this King of Swords, you may be getting gaslit, whether it's through work or whether it's through love. You may be getting gaslit by this person, and it may also, I'm only going to say this, we don't have the Emperor on the table, but there may be something pertaining to divine masculine energy or to your relationship with your father being echoed and repeated here. And you are using your divine feminine energy, big style, mixed with fire to get past being duped by it. Yes, Queen of Swords, you're a perfect match, but only if you've got your boundaries up and running, because this is going to test you, okay? Woof. Queen of Pentacles as well, with Justice. Yes, whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's your relationship, whether it's work, the Queen of Pentacles is elegant and patient. She doesn't react. She just sits there. She knows what she's doing. She feels vindicated. Okay? Justice is coming because it wants to help you out in this situation, Saggy. It wants to see you right. Okay? Woof. Eight of Cups. You will in some way be cutting ties with the King of Swords, and not a moment too soon. Okay? Yes. Then you rise like the Phoenix with the Knight of Wands, and I'm loving this so much. And you end up as the Queen. This is literally a coming of age reading for you. It's a stepping into your power in every aspect of your life, finding your fire, finding your creativity, finding your voice, and rising up. Okay? I love this for you. In the extended reading, oh my God, I'm going to look at what's going on with the King of Swords. I'm going to look at the King of Pentacles. I'm going to look at anything that's blocking you from making the most of your relationship, okay? And also the best way forward for you, just what you need to know. We're going to channel. Yes, the love oracle card that you get, lovely Sagittarius, is the Star, which is very apt for you. And that one wants to come out too. Ooh, yes, okay. Your hope and optimism, let's just do this like this. Your hope and optimism are the powerful magnets, powerful love magnet, but friendship as well. And this is, it's not like a warm and lovely and fuzzy friendship. It's more creating a win-win situation out of someone that kind of wanted you to lose. Okay, so that might be about your ex. It might be about someone at work. And sacrifice. Love requires sacrifices. Evaluate what you're willing to give up. And I would say also, which parts of yourself you are certainly not going to let go of. And you will rise. I love this. I'm going to go do the extended reading and have a little disco dance in between. It's the first link in the description box. Namaste.